Do you want to grow your Spotify playlist followers so that you can get more streams and more fans of your music? Have you tried running ads in the past, but it felt super complicated and like you're flushing money down the toilet? If you want to grow faster and leverage your time without being at the mercy of algorithms or having to create content nonstop, paid traffic is the way to go. In this video, I'll show you the quickest and easiest way to grow your listeners for as little as $5 a day. Let's get into it. This is Hypeddit.com, which is what I'm currently using to set up Facebook and Instagram ad campaigns that grow my Spotify profile and playlist at scale. They also do pre-save campaigns, they do download gates, they do all kinds of great stuff. So if you like what you see in this video, I'll have a link below in the video description so you can try out Hypeddit for yourself. We'll click login in the top right. And if you've never logged into Hypeddit before, what I would recommend is going into the top right here and clicking in your account settings and making sure you have your Facebook pixel in here. So since mine's already set up, we'll start by setting up an ad campaign. We're going to click the plus icon. And in this case, we're going to grow my Spotify playlist. We'll hit select. I've already connected my account to Facebook, but if you haven't done this, you're going to connect it right here. And we're going to make sure that we have the correct artist and Instagram account checked, and we have the correct pixel and ad account, and we do. So we'll hit next. We're going to enter our Spotify playlist URL, pull up my profile, and the one I want to promote is actually right here, pinned to our page. So we're going to click the three dots, go to share, copy link to playlist, drop that in, and then we're going to pick a song on this playlist. The cool thing about this is it'll deep link to the song in the playlist. So we're going to go down to, let's see, in this one, we're going to do Sorry Not Sorry. So we're going to click the three dots here, share, copy song link, and we're going to drop that in. And you can see here it pulls in our artist name, the song title, and the cover artwork. And then we're going to select our genre, rock, hit next, and then we're going to add a video effect to it. I like these ones down here at the bottom because they're audio reactive. So we'll try the exposure and zoom, we'll hit save, and then we will upload our audio. And in this case, I have a clip of the chorus, or you can upload the full track and it'll let you trim it to a certain section. I recommend doing it on the chorus of your song. You can also upload your own videos here too. However, I found that I get better results if I don't use my own videos here, and I instead go with the artwork because it's more of a cohesive experience with the landing page that ends up being created like this. And it just gets people off of the platform faster and into our Spotify profile, which is what we want. And now that this is processed, you can see that it's merged our audio with our image here and created a little video file, but we'll hit next. It's looking good. And now we want to select the countries that we want to target for our ad. One area that a lot of artists that are new to this might do is they might say, I want my music to be discovered in all countries, so I'm going to go here and select all countries. But you don't want to do that, because what will end up happening is once Facebook recognizes that you're getting cheaper clicks in countries like Bolivia and India and Pakistan, it will end up diverting all of your ad spend to those countries. So we want to avoid selecting all countries. What you want to do is break them down into different tiers. So you can see we have predefined groups, tier 1, tier 2, tier 3. So what I typically do is I go with tier 1 countries, which is going to be the US, Canada, Germany, the UK. So we can just select tier 1 here. We'll hit next. Now we're on interest, and this is where we select 3 to 10 sound-alike artists. So I'm going to put Bring Me the Horizon. What I found is that for my band, the Bring Me the Horizon audience always does really well. The more you do this, eventually you'll start to have those audiences, those other similar artists that perform really well for you too. We'll also say Story of the Year, and we'll say Breaking Benjamin, and then we'll say Bad Omens. And then we'll click Generate Interest. We'll give it a second to do its thing. And now it's established a few other targeted interests. You can see here it's added in I Prevail. It's added in rock music, a genre. What we're doing here is we're setting up a conversion campaign, and these are all going to be custom audiences. So one nuance to keep in mind is that if you have a very low budget, like $5 a day or less, you don't want to have a bunch of audiences here. I would only recommend testing 2 maybe 3 audiences. The more audiences we're testing against, it just takes your ads longer to exit the learning phase and for Facebook to find your audience. So what I would typically do here is, if I'm only gonna spend $5 a day, I'll pull some of these out. I'll keep a genre in here. We'll maybe take out Story of the Year, and we'll take out Breaking Ben. So we're just gonna test the 3 audiences here. We're gonna click next. Budget, I'm gonna leave it at $5 a day. I like to keep it low so that I can scale it instead of starting higher. And then we'll say always active. Next. Advanced settings, age range. I typically leave all this stuff as is. I'll even leave the ad text here. It's not super exciting, but it's more about them hearing the audio and then clicking through to listen on Spotify. So we just say new music for rock fans. The one difference is I'll throw a little emoji in there just to make it stand out a little bit. And then we'll select our language. Next. And then we confirm that we have the right info. So we got the right Facebook ad account. Make sure you have the right Facebook and Instagram. Everything else is good. Your audience is good. Your targeting is good. And then we check the boxes here. And then we're going to save draft. And then once we save draft, we can either publish it later or we can publish it now. We'll hit publish now. And what this is doing is Hypeddit is connecting to our Facebook ad account. It's setting up this conversion campaign in our business manager. It's setting up the landing page. It's setting up all of the creative, all of the targeting. So you don't even have to mess with setting this up in Facebook. Now your campaign is published. So what will happen is it will go into the review process with Facebook. And then once it gets approved, you're on your way. Now, before you start running ads to your Spotify playlist, you want to make sure that your profile is optimized and set up correctly first. In fact, I made a video showing you how to do that. So click or tap the screen to watch that. And if you enjoyed this one, hit like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.